Hello,
Oh my God.
everyone, and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Let's Go Candid with Uja. Today, we have the incredible Shweta Mehta gracing our podcast episode. Shweta is not just a fitness influencer, she is also a force to be reckoned with, having claimed victory on the renowned show Roadies Rising. Her journey from the thrilling challenges of reality TV to becoming a beacon of inspiration in the fitness world is nothing short of extraordinary. We'll delve into her fitness philosophy, her experiences on roadies, and the challenges she has faced. So, fasten your seatbelts as we embark on a conversation with Shweta Mehta, where passion, resilience, and a commitment to a healthy lifestyle take center stage. I, Tanvi, and my co-host Harji are from Urja, the student body of the Commerce Department of Sri Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce. Ma'am, we will be conducting this interview in two segments. One is the question answer segment, and the other is a rapid fire round. So, with your permission, shall we begin?
Well, that was a beautiful introduction, Tanvi. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's begin.
Perfect. So, the first question is, coming from a small town in the state of Haryana, where deeply rooted gender biases persist, your journey to completing your education is truly inspiring. Could you share some insights into the challenges you faced and the strategies you employed to combat stereotypes, ensuring the successful pursuit of your education?
Okay, so this is the only question I want to answer in Hindi for multiple, for multiple purposes. I want this particular section to be told in Hindi. हरियाणा में एजुकेशन नहीं है या हरियाणा में लड़कियों को एजुकेशन नहीं दिया जाता या रोका जाता it's a myth. It's not true. I feel celebrities out there, businessmen out there, they just selling their businesses by saying that Haryana is very orthodox and लड़कियों को पढ़ाई नहीं पूरी करने दी जाती. It's not true. The place I come from, everybody's educated. All my cousins, all the girls around me are very much educated. So there would be certain castes which we can find in any region of India. They don't let women study. उसका भी कारण ये है कि वो हाथ से निकल जाएंगी. That's how they think. That's how they're conditioned. But पूरा हरियाणा ही ऐसा है, ऐसा नहीं है. I was privileged to study, and my parents never ever stopped. I have not seen any parents stopping their kids to study. Yes, there are other factors in Haryana that I would want to highlight. They're very much protected for their kids, protective for the kids. हरियाणा और पंजाब में बहुत ज्यादा प्यार है, I think. They don't want their kids to go out and see the hardships of life. They would rather say, नहीं बेटे बेटी हमारे पास ही रहो, तुमने क्यों लड़ना है, right? दुनिया में बाहर जाके, just stay protected. Also, second thing is they don't, entertain or promote unconventional careers. They're okay if you're studying to be a doctor or an engineer or those conventional, designations. But for artistic lines, for unconventional careers, they're not comfortable. And there are multiple reasons to it, and that's absolutely fine. That's a culture. There are a lot of middle class families. If they allow their kids to go, every kid is uh, I'm cutting it here and I want to come back to a point. Kids don't understand it's a passion or it's the actual thing they want to do. So that's why parents are not sure. So parents can never build that trust that this kid would want to become a singer, but would he actually go out in the world and fight for his position? There's a lot of population, there's a lot of competition. So they would rather stop him back to his hometown, and they would say just join the family business. Another thing is it's a middle class family. They think that this guy is going to provide them bread and butter. And if he goes and he's not able to settle in his future and in the new career, who will provide them the family back in their hometown? So there are multiple factors to it. However, I have been very privileged. I have been privileged. I studied IT and I went to work in Bangalore. Yes, it's not very common, but I just wanted to point out that education is there in Haryana. The kind of challenges I faced being in IT, working in IT, while working in IT, I decided to get into fitness. I decided to go on the stage and compete and wear that bodybuilding suit. That was different because that's not a very normal thing. Fitness is booming in India, but still, I'm sure 80% of India is still untouched. They don't even know that fitness competitions are happening. So it's not Haryana, it's everywhere. And I had to fight my ways out, and I did.
Well, that's really great to know how you faced all of the challenges that you were thrown with. And yeah, it's great to know that it's not really just Haryana where education is not that accessible. So, moving on, the next question is: athletics and fitness have played a pivotal role in shaping your life. Moving from a career in information technology to fully immersing yourself in the fitness industry is a significant shift. What motivated this transition, and how do you believe your background in IT has influenced your approach to fitness and wellness?
Wow, the last part of this question is really good. I'll definitely answer that. Yes, changing a career is not easy. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So changing the career is not easy. Starting from scratch, it takes a lot. It takes heart and soul. It takes everything you can provide to to fulfill that. Not to just get in, but also achieve something in it. And I have always been that stubborn kind of kid. If I touch something, I want to do it the best way, or I don't want to do it. So my parents are always scared about it, that this girl, if she wants to do something and she's not gonna stop, even if it takes years. So that kind of personality I have. That's how I gave 4 years to Roadies. That's how I gave. You won't believe, when I was working in IT, I worked for a company called Alcatel Lucent as a software developer. For that particular company, I interviewed 3 times. So I have always been that kind of person that I would want to, if I want to work there, if I want to achieve that, I'll keep on doing. I don't give myself time. I feel once you give a timeline to your own dreams, then you're doing a big mistake. You just let it go, let it flow. And the question, the last part of the question, that how IT helped. In general, education helps for multiple purposes. If you have a passion to become a singer or a dancer, but if you're educated and now you have a passion to become singer and dancer, I think more ways are open up. You have more exposure to the world. You're more confident to reach out. You are more clear on how to research, where to research. You are clear on your path. So you are now moving with not just passion, but also with knowledge. So I would not say that IT helped me to frame my fitness career. In in general, education helps. And IT would have definitely helped in different ways, because in IT I was dealing with different set of people. I have worked, on shores with different people, so I had better exposure about different countries. So that's how it could help, I'm sure.
Well, your resilience towards your work is really commendable, and I hope that the people listening to this, they actually get motivated by your words.
Thank you.
So the next question is: winning MTV Roadies Rising in 2017 is undoubtedly a remarkable achievement. Could you elaborate on your experience on the show? How did participating in Roadies contribute to your personal growth? And what lessons did you carry forward from that unique and challenging experience?
Okay, a winner's experience would be wonderful because that person has won the show, right?
Yeah.
But that story is more beautiful because I tried for 4 years nonstop. That told me how to stay mentally strong, because when you are rejected from one particular interview, you don't want to go back again to get insulted again. And that shows format is getting insulted, get bullied, and still you stand still and participate. So 4 years of roadies and I won it. You won't believe there are multiple things to it. But one very important thing is nothing is impossible, no matter where you have come from. I'm from a very, very, very small town. Being on TV, going to Bombay, participate in roadies, that was like a dream to all of us, right? But I still did it. And I'm not boasting about it. I'm just telling you that there are ways. For that, you have to work hard. You need to know, again, get exposure, study, probably research more. We probably would have to do more than kids sitting in Delhi or any other metro city. You know, so of course that was a big challenge. Two big messages which I have got from my own journey. I'll tell you. So there is a semi-finale going on. That was the whole day task. Like it was 14 to 15 hours of task, the entire setup. The whole day I was so scared because I was finding that task very difficult. I had totally lost the confidence to perform. I was just sitting on a corner and chanting Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. I had absolutely no clue what's going to happen. And I was scared of getting insulted on TV. I'm like, shit, I won't be able to do this task. It's very, very difficult. You won't believe what happened. There was 25 minutes of task. I did it in 2 minutes and created the history, an entire Roadies show. Till date, it's been 19 years. So sometimes one tends to forget what he has or what she has. I had totally forgotten what I was made of until I got in the task and did it. I still don't know how I did it, but I know that I was good at pull ups, and pull ups was required to climb the ladder. I was good at maths. I have been an engineer all my life, and the maths puzzle was there to be solved. I had forgotten that I have that in me, but God made it. I believe in God. So sometimes you don't know what's there for you, so you just have to keep trust, and trust me, after that I have changed a lot because I had zero hope, and that worst day became the most beautiful day of my life. So that's the biggest message I have received, and I have taken. I always keep it with me wherever I'm stuck in life. The second message, that is, believe in yourself. It's a very simple message, but again, I can give a very sweet example. When I won the show, so few of the contestants came to me and they asked me, "Oh, तुम्हें पता था तुम जीत जाओगी?" And I was looking at them and I asked, "Did you guys come to win? What did you come for? Otherwise. So I came here and I know I'm going to win. I'm going to get this car. That's why I came. Why did you guys have come? So these are the two big messages I would want to give everybody. And, if it helps you guys in any way, keep it.
Well, the fact that you completed a 25-minute task in just 2 minutes, I mean, I'm blown away by that. It's commendable. And I genuinely learned a lot by this message of yours that you have to keep on trying. Like you said that you go into interviews and you don't want to go back because you're in the fear of getting insulted. Well, genuinely, ma'am, that was really good.
Thank you.
So the next question is, in 2019, you faced a major setback with a spinal cord injury resulting from a significant accident. Bouncing back from such a formidable challenge is an extraordinary feat. Can you share the physical and mental aspects of your journey to recovery and how you managed to seamlessly reintegrate fitness into your life after that unfortunate incident?
Well, you see it's seamless. It has not been seamless for me. Okay, so this particular journey is bigger than roadies for me, to be very honest. This is a bigger achievement, bigger victory. Certain things are there out on TV, in public, in social media that people get to understand. But sometimes people are actually winning a lot of other problems in their lives. They are having victories in other aspects of life. So this is bigger than roadies for me. It's been 4.5 years now, and let me put this straight. I still have pain in my neck, and I have been living with pain for 4.5 years. So it's not seamless. I make it look it's seamless that I'm out of pain and I've recovered. I have recovered, yes, physically, but pain is still there, and it reminds me of that particular accident every day and every moment. Now the question is, what made me come back? I'm one of very few in the world who made a comeback. In fact, there is no other story on the internet. I've not met or seen anybody who has recovered from ACDF surgery. I broke my C5, C6, the neck was broken. It has been very difficult. Everybody around me, every circumstance around me would tell me that just give up and die, and you're nothing, and you're just gone. You can never get back to fitness, and fitness is my life. Even if I become an actor tomorrow, fitness is a lifestyle. I can't live without it. And in fact, doctors told me that do not go on Google and look for the recovery and what's happening with people who have been through the similar injury and surgery. I'm like, okay, if there is nobody, I will become that person, and I don't give any flip to anything. I just have to come back. My dad helped me. It was COVID time. What helped me is mirror. Mirror is the answer. Whenever I used to look at mirror, I never wanted myself to look like that. I had to come back. Then we trust me on this. Even if somebody takes out my heart out of my body, I know I'm gonna live. Because I still have a lot of dreams to fulfill. It can't be the end of my life. That made me come back.
Well, I'm sure that in future, if anybody else has to go through that, the doctors won't have to say that don't go on Google and search for the recoveries because they're going to find your story there.
I would love to mention that yes, I have been receiving emails from different countries, not just India. They just look for a little hope, you know. They would just want just one statement of mine, just saying, "You can. Just stay consistent. Just stay there. Just hang in there. It's gonna take time, but you can come back." They just want to hear that particular line, and that's all. I have been receiving emails from different age group people that how is it possible, and they're scared of going through that surgeries. But it's tough. It's tough. It depends on individual's mindset. I can just tell them that it's possible, but then they have to go through the process. And the process is very painful. Well, it's still worth it, right? It's better than dying. It's worth going through that pain because you're getting second life to live and to fulfill more of your dreams.
Yeah, well, you just again proved it that you are a beacon of inspiration for many out there.
I do it for myself, Tanvi. If it becomes a story for others, I'm happy about it. But I always give this message: you do it for yourself. Let people take the message from you, but you do not do that fake or foul social work. You just do it for yourself.
Well, I'm sure that your story is going to be an inspiration for many generations to come.
Let's see.
So, moving on, the next question is taking on the 75 hard challenge this year reflects your dedication to pushing personal boundaries. What were the most challenging aspects of the program and how did you navigate through them? Were you able to achieve the goals you had set for yourself during this demanding challenge? Moreover, do you think there is an actual benefit of this trend or it has just become another marketing gimmick in the fitness industry?
That's an essay of questions in one question. You
Okay,
guys,
so maybe I can give you the questions one by one.
I remember few. If I get stuck, let me know. You guys have researched a lot on my profile. Looks like that.
Okay.
So, first of all, 75 hard challenge is not a fitness challenge. Let me put this straight. It is a mental toughness challenge. It is totally, completely a personal challenge because nobody is going to keep a watch on you to see what you're doing 24 hours. So it is totally a personal challenge. That's why they say 95, 99% people fail because for 75 days, you have to do certain things every day and it's tough. And that's what, because I was reading a lot about it and I'm like, I'm sorry, is it that difficult? Let me try. And um, I am that kind of person who would want to learn. Okay, I can put it this way. Any point of my life, any time of my, how to even put it? I'm so sorry, I'm just stuck. So at any point of my life, I would be learning something. And that is something I would tell people to do. At any given point of time in your life, you would be learning something, challenging yourself, or do something productive about it. So I have always been learning. I have always been adding skills to myself, my personality. When I heard about this challenge, I honestly didn't find it very difficult. And I'm like, oh, why 99% people are failing? I am obviously not, one of those 99% people. So I'm going to do it. But yes, it has been very, very difficult. That wasn't to challenge myself. That was kind of an interest to do it. What kind of challenges I'm going to face and why people are not able to do it. Why is it so difficult? It's difficult for just one reason, that you have to be consistent. Activities to be done in this challenge, are not difficult. The difficulty is to do it every day. You understand what I mean? So, and I heard that word, marketing gimmick, right? What is not a marketing gimmick these days? Everything is, right? So something is trending, people would just go blindly towards that particular thing and make it a marketing gimmick. It won't stay long. I don't think 75 hard challenge as a marketing thing can go for long because it's personal. Because people will start questioning you. Putting up a video of 1 minute or 2 minutes every day would not tell what exactly you have done for 24 hours. You can probably shoot 10 days of videos in one day. So people are misusing it. I've seen many people, of course. Ankit has done a wonderful job, you know. So, but not everybody is capable of doing that. It's very, very difficult. I remember my days, and I chose those 75 days very smartly. I chose the busiest part of this year. My brother's reception. I had three events and three travels lined up in those 75 days. Still, I managed. There were days I was coming back home 2 a.m. and I would still go to my parking and do 45 minutes of walk midnight because I didn't want to break it. So there are a lot of personal challenges, but I don't think it's everybody's cup of tea. It's tough.
Well, you surely are the person who could have done it. And it's really great to see that you were so consistent with it and you completed it for 75 days.
That's what the challenge says. 75 hard day challenge.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Um, so the last question is, today you stand as a prominent figure in the fitness industry, not just as a practitioner, but also as an entrepreneur. So, what advice would you like to impart to the younger generation aspiring to follow a similar path? How can they navigate the challenge of building a personal brand and embarking on an entrepreneurial journey in the competitive fitness industry?
Wow, and I'm still on the way. I don't call myself a successful person. I'm still learning, still doing, failing every day. So the way anybody can make themselves a brand would be would be by failing again and again. That's what I would want to say. Go ahead, do it. What will happen? You will just fail, and that's okay. You can restart. If you keep on thinking about starting something, it's not going to work. You know, they say watching cooking videos, watching singing videos would not make you do it. To do it, you have to just do it. So that's the way. You be real, be consistent, be honest, be loyal, be nice. You have to have all these qualities. And of course, I've had my share of being aggressive and not very smart. So I would say, in a way, whatever you require to achieve something, you have to do it. A doctor has to study a lot of books, and that person will have to, right? And if somebody needs money to run a business, that person has to earn passive income to do that business. So basically, whatever, and if you lack in communication, go study books again. Whatever you require to do certain things, you'll have to do it. There is no shortcut. But one, if you ask me, one major thing which anybody should have to be a brand, sorry, how should I put it? Learn to live alone. Not lonely, but alone. When you start enjoying your company, you'll become a dangerous person. And that's what is required if you are starting something for the very first time. I'm not from a business family. I have made so many mistakes in last 8 years. I have changed careers. Oh, by the way, I have changed careers not because I failed, because I did them really well. It's like done and dusted. When I was doing IT, I worked in IT for 5 years. Happily, I quit that job because I thought this is not something I want to do my entire life. And I got into fitness. I won a lot of competitions. Then I got into roadies. I won that. Then now I'm into acting. I'm gonna kill it in that too. So I mean to say, whatever you're doing, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. People are gonna hate you. And in my case, there's one very big thing happened after my accident. I broke down physically, mentally, emotionally, and even financially. And I got when I got back to Bombay after a couple of years, trust me, Ranvi, nobody wanted to work with me. The photographers who used to wait for my call, they refused to work with me. The stylists, the designers, the makeup artists, nobody's working with me. And at the same time, I'm financially broke. Uh, these people really did not come forward and help me. So I feel they did wrong to me, but at the same time, they were not the wrong people. They were just doing their businesses. So I had very hard time to get back into the industry. Very, very hard time. That's what I said. If you learn to live alone happily, you're gonna kill it because you become one man army and nobody can stop you. And that's what anybody should just do to become a brand. And I'm still on the way. So these are my learnings so far.
Well, I'm sure that this message is going to help a lot of students out there because, you know, even I see a lot of my friends out there who are working on their startups and who are thinking about building their own brands. And I'm sure that everybody is going to learn a lot from your message that they just need to keep on going and they need to try harder and harder. And even if they fail, they should just be on their way and they should not look back at the people who, you know, left them behind.
Yeah, basically be independent.
Yeah.
That's it, in short.
So with that, we mark the end of the question answer round, and we'll be moving on to the rapid fire round. And for that, I'd like to hand over to Harji.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. Before beginning with the rapid fire round, I would like to express my excitement for holding this podcast with you. I'm a great fan of yours,
My
and I'm highly obliged to witness this opportunity interviewing you. And the way you answered the previous questions and energized me so much to interact with you. You truly are an inspiration to me, ma'am.
Did you listen to the answers?
Sorry, ma'am.
Did you listen to the answers?
Yeah, ma'am. I can even tell you what all you said.
So sweet. Thank you. I like to interact with college students. I never say no to college visits and college interviews.
That's so sweet of you, ma'am. So, shall we begin with the rapid fire round?
Yes.
Okay, so the first question to you is, what are the top three songs on your playlist?
Okay. Miss Monique, because I listen to a lot of techno music, and a new song, Masculinity. Third song would be Moonlight from Guru Randhawa. They are always on top of my playlist.
All right, ma'am. One fitness myth you would love to debunk.
That ghee and cheese would not make you fat.
Okay, that's a great insight. Okay, next question is, if given a chance, would you like to be the part of Big Boss?
Half of my heart says yes, half of my heart says no. So I don't know which will win.
I'm not sure Big Boss, but it would be great to us to witness you watching on again on a reality show.
See, you yourself told me, so Big Boss won't be good for me. Let's see. Now I think it's time to do fiction. We have done good reality show already, so I don't know. Let's move on to next question.
Sure, ma'am. Your go-to healthy snack and your favorite cheat meal.
Wow. Go-to healthy snack would be makhana, and cheat meal keeps on changing. At present, I'm crushing on knafe, the Turkish dessert.
That's nice. Okay, coming on to the next question. If you could swap lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
You know, I've been waiting for somebody to ask me this question because I always wanted to tell this. Um, Ron Lawrence Mallet. So this guy is working
Choice.
on time travel.
That's an interesting choice, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll repeat the question for you. Your favorite judge on Roadies apart from Neha Dupia.
They should not be apart in this question. This is actually a wrong question because I like Neha Dhupia. That's why I was in her team. Other than that, Ranveer Singh.
A great man he is, ma'am. Okay,
Yeah.
coming up with the next question. One piece of advice for someone starting their fitness journey.
Close your eyes and just begin. Do not get into those fancy diets and fancy workouts. Just begin your journey. That's it.
Noted, ma'am. A great advice. I will surely take care of that. Okay, so the next question is your take on the following. First, steroids.
Not required for everybody. It's just for the game. It's just for the people who are competing.
Okay, protein shakes.
Very, very important because we're not getting good proteins from our food. And even if we do get, we cannot eat in a good amount. So we do need protein shakes. And it's not harmful, it is very important to have.
All right, ma'am. And the last one is eating less is always better for weight loss.
Eating less will not take you anywhere. Gaining weight, losing weight, going on a competition, looking shredded, looking aesthetically beautiful, Eating less will just make you sick, not beautiful,
That was
not
insightful,
healthy.
ma'am. Okay, so the next question is this or that, morning or evening workouts?
Evening workouts,
Okay. And running or cycling?
running. Cycling hurts my bums.
Okay, so the next question is if you possess any superpower, what would it be?
Time travel.
That's good to know. Okay, so the last question of the rapid fire round, if you had an autobiography, what would its title be?
Hope. HOPE.
That's a thoughtful thing to say, and we wish to read it one day, ma'am.
Soon. I'm writing it down.
Waiting for it, ma'am. So this marks to the end of the podcast with Shweta, ma'am. I hope this was enjoyable for all of us, and we are delighted to have you with us, ma'am. I believe it's going to be entertaining as well as informative to the audience. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Haji. And thanks, Tanvi. Take care.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so much for your time. We had a great time with you. Thanks a lot.
Bye.